yourself, because when it's the security agencies, the police, according to the NDC, has been rendered useless under the MPP government. A very explosive comment there from Yefri Ankara and Sammy Gyamfi. Manfo Binim say is an unfortunate thing, and when he say a bright to see mu yebinya kanyeme bia instigate na fi incite the individuals against the police and the security agencies, but NDC4 stands to defend themselves and in all ways. Ma yen ko na fi yene yene yenti in someone Sammy Gyamfi editruja.
This fourth Republican democracy, and as a responsible opposition, a law-abiding political party, it is our responsibility to continuously highlight these acts of violence, these cruel acts which have the tendency to plunge this country into chaos and doom. It is our responsibility to do so, and that is why we are doing it. But above all, we also have a right to defend ourselves. And that is why our elections director, and even before today, our national youth organizer, has called on all party supporters to defend themselves in line with the right to self-defense provided under the Constitution. And today we are reiterating that call. Comrades who are listening to us this afternoon, do not sit aloof and allow these cowards and criminals to beat you, maim you, and even kill you. You have a right to defend yourselves. Mobilize yourself. Come together. Whatever you can get you can get to defend yourself against harm, against death, do so. Call on us anytime you need any support, and we will stand by you every step of the way to make sure that we resist this oppressive rule, this rule of terror and tyranny we are all being subjected to, and we know we shall prevail at the end of the day. But we have also cautioned members of our security agencies who still have their conscience intact, their integrity intact, and who are not happy with what is happening, that they must rise up and be counted. This is the time for them to act. Today the Ghana Armed Forces is being bastardized. As for the police, I mean, they've been rendered useless by this government, which has bastardized all state security agencies. But there are good people in there, and I dare say that the good people in there are in the majority. And that is why we are appealing to their conscience that people are giving the institutions you belong to a bad name. This is the time to act. As for the MPP hoodlums and bandits and their collaborators in our state security agencies, like Honorable Levy said, power is transient. December 7th is not far. The next NDC government will fish all of them out, including the policemen in uniform, that police commander at Ifutu, including all of them, Afenyo Mark, and all these members of parliament. And that is why he said that we are all in this country who know what is happening. You can consider that as a threat or a warning, because that day is coming, and it is coming really quick. We will fish all of them out and deal with them drastically, including the men in army uniforms, police uniforms, and all of them. Apart from standing up to their intimidation now, apart from mobilizing ourselves to defend our people through every legitimate means, we will ensure when that day of reckoning comes, when that day of accountability comes, we will ensure that there is retribution. And that is why the international community, our religious bodies, civil society organizations who are not happy with what is happening, some of whom are speaking up, like Bishop Ajina Sari, like the security experts who are calling for the dismissal and the prosecution of that gangster criminal thuggish minister Hawa Kumsen. That is why we are saluting all of them. We are encouraging them to continue to speak up. We will not stop the press conferences, but that doesn't mean that that is all we will do. We will defend ourselves. We have told our people to mobilize. If they attack them, they should retaliate through every legitimate means, because they have the right to self-defense. That is what we will do. But when eventually, I'm saying when and not if, because it is just a matter of time, power shifts, then we will know what will become of these criminals and thugs and their collaborators in our state agencies who are terrorizing innocent civilians, including journalists, maiming people, killing people, and so on. That day will surely come. And so, Parker, what has happened is not an invitation. What is happening is a cover-up. We are aware, we know what the plan is, and we are telling them, all the people there, they are making the police officers there, they are making their police career, the military officers, they are making their career in the military, that respected state security agency, coterminous with that of President Akufo-Addo. The day President Akufo-Addo will exit office will be the last day they will serve as policemen and military men, and we will deal with them mercilessly.
The NDC Asante region, a member of the regional security team, Alhaji Tapsoba. Alhaji Tapsoba, good morning. Yasemun defend them ho. The Mubenya Bia, Sebu Kruma, Pia, Tupayu, Janyu, and Asante region, NDC. How are you organizing yourself to defend more?
Kofi, what I say, Nhyira, regional chairman, Council of Elders will be a Nhyira. Kofi, there is a proverb, who could be one of the Nigerian writers, Debia Nameka, or say, if a man who knows no disaster hears weeping, he thinks it is a song. NDC, always, yana yetu ya hofu se Asante region yewo kura nyankopon enka na ho. I'm referring to yana na papa Otumfo one of the most respected ohene in Africa and as a world kura na eni kwan se na satin so ayete e wa Asante region no ye de pasabasa bi eba because ene Otumfo can decide say all political parties no obia enye rally mo obia enye bibia wo Asante region because on the landlord of Asante region we no be pray ekokoso e wo Ghana atichu Asante region ha say ya na sometimes to a regional chairman na nakwesi ya na NDC for no to me blame no say and to come see na say BBC na Otumfo say yenye lenient but say no national for amaye kwan. So uti a press conference na Sammy Gyamfi and I said national for ye na be more national for ka say yenko attack obi. E 2 words and omu use here. The word or say if, that is if. If and the second word means defend. In the whole statement omukano be more Sammy Gyamfi Elvis or national eka say yenko attack obi. But almost say if so obi ebe attack defend yourself. That's all that the national for a patch. Kofi, me mama sam enwa. So Osha, you are a very good journalist. I respect you. We have very good relationship. We are journalists, we are investigative journalists, and so since a good for a since 2016 up to Enea Mika say. The number of attacks are NDC for attacking MPP. Narrow the number of attacks is for MPP for attacking NDC for. Narrow the difference. Always the NDC and ABI attacking. Yes, what you are eating. Vigilantism, you abandon. Now first, NDC media to near groups are you defend you. You can't obia are relaxed. You tax force for. All the time, decent people, Omunina, Omuye, Omunuma, Edumedi, and Omuna Betanasi, Kwamben, Befaso, so almost they can also go and attack people, but they don't. Shenyama and Sanine, a sea water pay, police for some any other year. Kofi, police commander, very excellent man. Nitu excellent man. One of a BNI commander. Me feel that the last time, let me tell you, also now we need BNI commander. But to first day I call in chair, who have a very good impression of the man, and I'm a boy. Yes, I'm in 18 como. Ultimately, who say, Oko and Pennyfua, hardly will you know, sir, police commander, DNA commander, NDC, and I say LPP.
And in the nutshell, no, NDC Asante region, Mutia the Amorigina, some Mumpebian defender Mohuana. You are a member of your security. Are you going to defend yourself or whatever you have, Anna?
Kofi, billion% yes. And yes, sir, we are not going to attack anyone, but we are going to defend ourselves. Since they see how to studio Kofi, when we have program, who see from. No one will say for agents for more. Kofi, you be attack you be say Kofi, you not sit down. You defend yourself. Sure, mami from in Islam, offer fremale be epitano. In Islam, we Quran, se obi pana se dia o se oba be kunwa. And you know, Islam actually say Johnny. Hide yourself. The Paco person, you hide yourself. But who say the Paco person, you can also kill the person. It is allowed in Islam. This is what we are going to do. We are not going to kill anyone. We are not going to have anyone. But we are mindful for Kwamisa cases. So say, we are also going to defend ourselves.
Okay.
But we stop them.
Meda say Tapsoba meda say that is Tapsoba mena motene kana ma mena lawyer Obiri BOAHEN eni mena Obiri BOAHEN enkasa Obiri BOAHEN the the general secretary of the NPP ewo ahmaso lawyer Obiri BOAHEN no pe mo ache de Nhyira FM na bibia abokode you are trending on the various media portal. People are taking you on because you are. Yes, so I can say our Kumsen Nasam no NC baby now on phone. On your bonny bia. To a gathering, which is on your bonibia.
Within the circumstances, now our commission, no woman or treat to Boko. No coffee, what? Enemy, September, no, Okasayan. Say your moment when you are confronted with that kind of situation, also never obey it. Lawyer
Obiri BOAHEN, you are speaking as a lawyer.
Speaking as a lawyer.
Yes,
speaking as a politician.
Yes,
speaking as a human being.
A lawyer, politician, and a human being. Yes. Criminal Code Act 1996 Section 209. Dealing with discharging of guns, etc. And just for the purpose of this discussion, from Section 209(1), whoever in town without lawful and necessary occasion discharging any firearm or being the occupier of any house, building, or yard knowingly permit any firearm to be discharged therein shall be liable to a fine not exceeding 500,000 Ghana cedis or to aswa. It goes on. Are you then saying, sir, Mame Kumsen, baby, I know one na a occasional a permit is our own use of firearm?
Come, no can na de kana makoba kuma manfuti including Tapsoba come na onyi na so start kana olame kana ma DNT o se say olame.
Yeah, kind of Section 209. Open Mako. Also, whoever in any town without lawful and necessary occasion, discharge any firearms. In any town. Without lawful and necessary occasion. Operative wife, no. Anyway, Sammy Gyamfi is joining the discussion on the other line. Sammy, good morning. Okay. My name is Sammy Gyamfi Akwaba. Sammy, good morning.
Kofi, good morning.
Okay. My main lawyer BOAHEN and maybe also na to comment. Yes, operative works no de hin wa ha na ujiri say de hin na occasion mame how come since at that time registration exercise I say
without the These are the operative works. Why not also without the
lawful.
Good.
And necessary occasion.
Good. These are the operative words. Sapens and affair.
Yeah, they are friends.
And common also.
Ediana ma ujiri say with your understanding any day when you say 1 year boni biano then na mami at the registration center even oba center region kra ye dey ato say obi amfetu enko any of these centers obetimi ede etu ne firearms any of these things alcohol
obi so no.
No, but you are defending from where you...
I am defending her from the position of the law. I am defending her from the position of the law. You place emphasis on some words without we. And I answer.
Exactly.
What is the matter of my process for inviting? What is the matter? What is the matter of my process for my answer? What is the matter? Then you can say, look, if you conduct a trial in this matter, you will not succeed. The prosecution can never establish a case beyond reasonable doubt. Now, Kofi, when you come around, but before when you saw very good work,
okay.
When the EC case obey register, me case media make case anyone register for fraud at the bus. Atem what you gonna what atem a man for dim. What a man for but register no there na say binum ko sunlight na binum pese o mo register na say obi ko se o ko se no woma e wo hono so woma mpeno enye wo mo ne betwe na enye on be ko an se moda kura obi hu betu moda. The Tosmet reported me to the police. The police invited me. The court. I gave statement. All over the country, I signed check of warning. MPP free, NDC free.
Okay. Lawyer, me just say no the background to the registration, but specifically to I know. Sadie our occasion the NDC are calling on their party members say Obia ready to defend Bibi Obenya Manfo Jiri Sammy Gyamfi has also been harsh and why exaggerated the situation or incited the party members against the police and the security. Meba Sammy Gyamfi, good morning.
Good.
Sammy, Nsem ukrim you trust in our security agencies. Why will you then incite them? Etia Moamo party members calling everybody. They mubenya bia monfa and defend them. Zizia yenimre ukrim ebim.
Ovi yamamrana yedibu mrano. Dia freno 1992 constitution. May you sure say unim di wom. May you sure so say odwuma wo ye ni wadi suamu. What ya dia your friend of right to self defense. The kire ne say wuti wo baabi ana wuti na wo baabi. Na obi ba wo so say obi kunwa ana obi ba wo so say obi prawa. Emra ne ma ho kwan say usu wuti mi use reasonable force at the bottom and only a friend of self-defense. And don't you see a woman? Na NDC ni akoda akusuku training college. The software friend is our mrefi. Onam kwanso konikum banda. Wadu kabronum MPP mrantie atoberia wo ye gina car odi tu kwan akọ bandano. And ye bisa passengers a woman say, Ufri he, Okasa free banda, Esiginaha. A cranning Nimbia Sinti, for young Fonsoka free banda, MPP, NDC, MP, or Honorable Ahmed Krumunchino. Ya one a second. In broad daylight, I could not watch it. Maza, yeah, constituency chairman for Ayawa so West Wagon. And Rechia, police ni bako. Se on tia si say waba police station na wo complain say ya basi ni pa ba bi go. E kana si ku former den yempabwe tia na say ama me no ka the hospital. Said the ecos workers wa. Yankrofo a ye de blog abobo mutim. Omo a ye de sekan ye twitwa wo. Nipa ye de akuma. Masa wo pictures eno ye pictures ni video ni bi. Nti ye bro yankrofo ye twitwa bi ye prepare bi. Afa ho kura me yakumba ko. Oko central region ye nipa ba ko ya bonus a na be oda no pa ye ne ye bo se nyame ebedi na fufia anwekura wo mekasi asefo opiem ye tata ye na party mpanyifo se ye party mantie entna wo sa ma ye nkumomo because under wo mpanyi kufu ado aban we yekumu wa yekumu kwa enye da aban be sesa ndo wenya justice a yekumu wa yekumu kwa because I also west wagon dey na nsi omo ye prepare wo mo abisi ne bi ntimi nantero why na enya justice double near Zugu Max MPP sacks hooligans you show more national security in Daria Momuko this Enyam Bransem. Short commission recommending people say those people should be prosecuted. Somebody like double no. So what watching it? So you have a right to self-defense. I will repeat that call to every NDC member listening to me today. NDC, you're ready. We are peace-loving people. We are law-abiding people. Don't go and attack anybody. Who your registration, follow the law. Mobilize the uncle for the make sure that and go about that without any fear or favor. But tell now baby who you were na yabada bro yedi ababo team yedi seke ye chow yedi okume chow and I have bo two there. Don't sit down and allow that to happen. When there is any imminent threat against your life, the law says defend yourself. Ensure say whatever you can get through any legitimate means, applying reasonable force, defend your life. Don't sit down for these criminals, these cowards, these MPP thugs. Some few men in uniform and support women. Sammy,
are we to say Ghana says I'm running heavy mwana?
Nasa running and back on self-defense. Now, in FMCC, you know, Obiri 2 about also be cool over Strauss. Now, we 2 over Strauss. Obi the second banner, your teacher will produce Masameba, your teacher will produce a banner this year near about Wabichawa. Ukita Bibian for more by Masarana, Kumaka.
And then some other than any money Abraham Kumsin.
Nasawa Kumsin, no. That is what a loyal Bibuan can say. Yet, cow the most bunch. How a Kumsin? Why a threat? How a Kumsin? One abono. How a Kumsin? Why na do two akɔno so? How a kumsin? Why na the second akɔno so? Why na aye ni bibi? Why na threatening so be ni bibi ntia? Otimi tututuo e wo voter registration center.
Also do mandis mebru the moto asarande ne car ho.
Also NDC for na
mebru the motorbikes asarande ne car ho a wo mo threaten so mie ni do.
Maza Kofi munya isa ade no. Oh enu nti na me pese me ka kire lawyer Obiri BOAHEN. I mean he's a senior lawyer, we respect him. But yet deputy MPP general secretary in Chese, the law no will name because law need him to nimpa. And on Chese on law be in the name of politics. Now, on defended criminal acts which are clearly indefensible. What kind electoral commission? Would the ever send this bias? It would be a kind electoral commission for press release on the step to Christ police station or Iowa East. Like I say, I would to say East constituency that Monday. Because voter registration police station. According to EC, according to eyewitnesses, according to Nsem and to Kwediansi police station, registration cost of Kama, didn't see it, see and to see EC for raising issue be obia the Cuba or Trinity. And NDC polling agents were and NDC observers are a small monitor process. Young guys in the so what center? Almost the motor, the parking motor, no Mujina, observing the process. Obia or threatening Obi, there was no violence, no incident at the center. And how a sing any amount of what all found free boko, Mako 15 Edruho. Who Minister of State, what are the work who could or Minister of State is also for Yenibi. Omudu Hono, and Omumo Babeka said, ye observers Mununa, or Mapaki Motu Jina or Monko. And observers Mununa say, ye free and Konya, the registration of Moya area. And why they are Boba Quato, ya Boba Queniso, Yawomo, Omumotos, Yaseno, video no. Yes, say motos ni Yano. Almost a Santana trade in the NDC stronghold. Nipa Babegu on the dorsal. Mamina Casanu Wasem. Only Adam FM interview. Mosisa say only joy advancements are interview. Or say the money to in the say. Omo no mudi lie ni muno. O free say. Yabasi omo. Enye hono mo tuaba. Na Yabasi obi na enye baby o train di no hono was o train di ya. Enye omo aso wa challenge for no wa challenge no. Ana say what for police? That's how far we police moment omo they are breaching our electoral laws. Omo to about ha and Yabasi omo to omra ha. Minister, you know the challenge system. Committed crime. As a minister, MP, the security councillor, assembly, you can call police to intervene. Obia, you are trained as a kind, Obia, a bank on so Obia and Tutu, and to Quabian what, or don't have NDC, or where from, as I'm flashing Mumotu. Obia, or say, Nipe who watch Mudino doors. Or no free say Yabasi or Muntino. What to two or two, and so look at one and so.
Okay, Sammy, then Mamma Yeah.
Number one, Section 198 of the Criminal Offences Act of Ghana, Act 1960, Act 29. It speaks about rioting. The how comes in here, say on your police in no one gun wielding tax 15 are invading a voter registration center. Ediakwabu nipa asimoto epreprebi as disrupting a voter registration exercise a rioting. Number two, motos not saying no under the same criminal code. A criminal because a unlawful damage. Number three, a two not two, Number one, the gun is not licensed in her name. Ye bisa no on Joy FM say Ghana we shoot you and identify the gun. Or say Ghana we need to crow. Or not the man they put the bodyguard. Ye didn't man as minister Mary Juma. It will be the man who or toy. So he can't even identify the gun. The gun is not even licensed to her name. You understand? And she has offloaded the gun without any threat on her life, any lawful justification, any provocation. So self-defense,
okay.
The some boy, it's me two free in the bottom keke. 1 2 2. Now police if what me sell locking now. Dear any guassesel. Say a whole lawyer will be whining and for will come on radio and defend a lawmaker, a minister of state. Obian saying a life, Obian NFA, Wako voter registration center, Wako Bunipa, Wako Shimotu, what to any one shot, 2 our containers in where PSC containers. Targeted shooting aimed at killing people. And because the government has become a criminal entity, people are defending this. how low have we sunk as a country?
Sammy, now, sir, but you as if you are giving explicit account of this year.
Asempa, I'm a correspondent on Obi Akata. Opa, Joseph Akable, Joe FM. They have been to the scene.
No, but so they are watching now. No, they are watching now. No, I mean they are watching now a reported speech, but you have been so explicit. I know, but some said you will see narration. No, you have been so explicit.
Even I am not even quoting NBC agents. I'm even quoting journalists or neutral journalists. Including journalists a report to Kofi Asante. Both of them enjoy. The independent people I'm quoting. I'm quoting the electoral commissioner.
Okay.
I issue press release. That before the woman got there was total calm. Not to
okay.
You are making any threat on the woman. Why not all defending the life against? Why the truth? Say you are entitled to self-defense in Tia.
Okay.
You can just go to a center.
I will come to your position on the police and the security, other security agents. But lawyer BOAHEN.
Where
your position on the security. Maybe it's the last question on that.
Ghana nya fa wonde first match 57. One baby yadru. Now I am the same now be say no say necessary na ma wo ho or say joy we. Let's captain me submission man ka say lawlessness, indiscipline, confusion. Whatever is carried out, whoever carries it out, we must condemn that. So to some cancer. But in some countries, each case must be considered on its own merit. Each case, I will not support lawlessness and indiscipline, but I will defend the truth. I am a very principled person. Oh, Sammy Gyamfi someone, okay, can you know, better say approach for. No, it can be. I am a disciplined politician. I am a principled politician. I am a member but yeah, can you come in now? But I'm on my young man, a course of Castle, near course of Banda. We should profit that. They were beating the war drums. Sammy Gyamfi number one. Sammy Gyamfi or your number one. I see them here. They were beating the war drums. Mujabegu, Bibi Besi, Nipebu, Yebesi, Badamona, Yebe Chobo Ye. When I was going to the police station, Bernard, Nyameba, Bernard, or saying I said there was civil unrest. Because someone my someone can you. Nipa money here. They took me to the leaders. And now what's in New York? And what's in New York? So the press for Frababen call me the main call. I'm a disciplined and law abiding Kenyan. So I'm not good at. But the pressure should not be created, say. When a police officer invited me, Sammy they invited me. You can invite her. She can use statement. But I have my reservation, so I can say, court was a you can call court to know where to go.
Okay.
I know we can call court to know where to go. All of us must condemn this thing. But this other said, not anybody yet said they were inflaming passions and tension, fanning the embers. Sammy Gyamfi number one. Me or your number one. Only next year, Dunkatia, Benamona, or Tuko, one teacher the indiscipline and the lawlessness going on. Infancy Bapan Paso. Ghana Bebutu, Ghana Bayra, Ghana. And Benamona said, Benamona never suffered young, or if you were resist what happened. Beating war drums. Beating war drums. What baby are you doing? They are not in power now.
It's a very sad commentary, but I tell you, the crop of leadership of NDC now, for them, so Ghana base na MPP ni power, then fam the penisa. The Ghana so say, start here and one minister, as a minority leader, recruitment into the security minister about Nyanokre. Oh yeah, oh Peter fast.
But Lawyer BOAHEN, from where you sit, when you say in security agencies in the institution and so should be up, to the task. Say the BCB and Brana Jumantem, Dan say Ebinum Bubinum, they said the SC or Bandana. Then at the end of the day, I'm running new. Are you not just encouraging others to take the law into their own hands?
No, it is not. That is why I said each case must be considered on its merit. Because
Lawyer BOAHEN, who are a parliamentary candidate, what question police now is alleged to have said, Mumu says, Saintina Muma, Asumdre Emma area in less than 2 hours. Yet, me the Nako court, Emma court, are granting a bail. I guso prosecuting just a word to a police officer, commander.
Each case.
Now, at the end of the day, Binumu Bru Binia, the other without necessarily Emrano Nyejuma. When you say there's cause for worry.
It's a cause to worry. But I'm saying that the caveat is that each case must be considered on its own merit. What do you mean? I will say, it's a full facts of the case. Okay, so judge, what money bill. Each case must be considered on its own merit. I mean, that's where they call police station. That's where my master.
Okay. Yeah.
I was charged. I was admitted to bail. So each case must be considered on its own merit. But I'm saying, sir, Yesi Kaswa, Yesi Bama, Yesi Willy Bamina, and yet, but yes, it's from more of my pan passo. Sammy Gyamfi.
Sammy Gyamfi. Sammy Gyamfi also for the last. Okay, Mr. Lawyer BOAHEN, what the kind emphasizes are Eddie. What is the way forward? You bet me didn't truck a canoe that you better there. What is the way forward?
That is a very good question.
Yes.
The way forward is the other form of foot to name the man person.
Any day.
Ghana don't Mama Yanko, Mama Yang Pinchi, Mama Yang Chesakana. Mama and Tree Janet, Mama and Tree two. South to name the Mayan. And yet, about blessing, Sammy Gyamfi one kind. Woman, the people of animal blessing. Which I'm saying, I'm not going to say. A lawyer for which is Obiri BOAHEN. If you've been saying, and then I'm not law school, quiet and transfer. Can I give a very good and a sound advice?
And this
is or Bono.
Okay.
This is Sammy Gyamfi.
Lawyer, position on NDC court to all members or defend the woman.
Madam Kasabi. Madam Kasabi. Nina Prosipani. Nina Soja Panini. Madam Gyamfi.
Okay.
Lawyer Crimson Diana by and I now will be Sammy.
Okay.
Namademra.
And Fafa.
Man, you see, and I is unfortunate and regrettable.
I see.
Near Bear Canada, Madam can be. Madam Gyamfi, it can baby, Namichimbuntu.
And what about the MPP members and so on? Or defend or Mubiana?
No. I am not a loose talker. I am not a dishonest politician. I'm a sensible and a reasonable politician. I am not inside people.
Meaning what?
Sensible and a reasonable politician. I am not inside people. I will not be beating the war drums. I am a mature person in life and in politics and in my profession. I will advise every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Okay. I see. Sammy Gyamfi, me jao, but the Uyusu word is there will be a retribution. And that retribution is more of a vengeance, inflicting punishment on someone as a vengeance for Boni Biawaye. For many occasions, what calling Anado as being Obia on Faboninche or vengeance against whatever in a brand new opposition. The same thing, and I will call it on police, security, whoever. Some mobile power, there will be vengeance on Ubi Biara Muji the same. What's are we to go? Ubi a war position, war power. Sammy, why are we being vindictive in your talk?
Okay, let's take the issues one by one. Lawyer Obiri BOAHEN Samuel Wakano, me who ni tina, me who ni nine. But who said the casa na crown is assessor because I know I'm was CTFM. He was mounting a robust defense for how Wakumsin.
And I will continue to do that.
Or the defender in the home.
I will continue to do that.
A regrettable and unfortunate. You see, was a
and I've been saying all throughout.
No, you've been defending her. Said you're I've
been saying all throughout.
The point is that Lawyer Obiri BOAHEN can say Sammy Gyamfi ya cannot dada. India say I was beating war drums. And I mean India say dunketia can and Nunti or say I say dunketia a beating war drums. But it's suggesting say MP invisible forces so-called national security for Ayamo Musoja Taria say omu bu nipa omu prepre nipa omu kum nipa no Sammy Gyamfi asem wo kan yenti na MPP for no kum nipa na. Is that the logic? Me said you can assume. Say banda MPP mrantie na wo ho no Jordan ko nua be ma na. Wo de se kan awo afraketua innocent. Yema kum kwa no. Is Obiri BOAHEN telling the family members of Sakura na say Sammy Gyamfi kan bibi mire bia no nti na yaku akura na na. De me kan ye na de. How Wakumsia wako voter center? Obi amono, obi anyene hwe. Na wako to tutu na bia wura container mu. Tu akebe tinye ku nipa. Wa bu nipa simoto no, eno e fa Sammy Gyamfi ho ben. Yam crofo aye prepra omo. Soldier 40 ni koloko ye parliamentary candidate for Lejokuku e wo no an office for 5 hours. Oni Lungwa traditional rulers. Ye say wo ye registration your office, ye be here wo na fidie bia ni go. Ni a locking as your office 5 hours. You find a desktop computer. You tell money organizer kokan. You call local or central police station. And almost Sammy Gyamfi, what have I got to do with that? Oh, master, if you don't have anything to say, na Israel for frewa, kase kofi and then bibiaka. Don't come on air because they all can. He's dancing around the issue. A minister of state, a lawmaker, at a voter registration center, without any provocation, without any lawful justification. Wamaya bunipe prepra omwashi omumoto asanso atututu ho ono ankasa agiatu asofo ni mpanyinfo security express e wokuro mu anyina ase maami ade a waye eye entita semu a eni se yesososo
entiade na yentwen na yenhwe ba bia emrane di ni besi yade na yentwen na yenhwe ba bia emrane di ni besi ansana send this for comment bia
aka ade na Nsem trofo to bia mo ye nyatwom sa
ni nyatwom ne de
oye ye parliamentary candidate ewo efutua ye say wa didi police ni atem atem didi odidi police ni say wo police commander wo waduma awunye ni yenti na o ma sudie ma wini badano sa same way emra na ye adwuma wie ya se no ya saje no ye de na kokota ye di na asem ye pese ye di ni tuwo ho na obi atututu voter registration center tu akebeti yaku dipa tu ayan licensing with the dimu a obi yentani anya bian when the person has confessed to the crime
but police are inviting no atwana no ase
you inviting the baby a
central regional police
call the fear if you don't let anybody be
also ma taking statement some say e call ni fear your friend no o ma taking statement
na say we ka because you say na o cancel man se makuma say you call the fear say obi commit a crime I call the fear no invite no
or a member of parliament too bad. Sammy Gyamfi, we're trying to raise him back on the line, but you saw you didn't come or share and round press conference for and somehow do our two na cancer party members in defending the position against the law. Nina no what lawyer Obiri BOAHEN so or mounted defense for Mame our kumsi. We are say or say well on the Emranya the Juma, but now or the Emrano and a air to Tunseni now watching in you saw you didn't come off for Bra and I will Facebook page in Nhyira 104.5 FM and all our social media portal bit me so at our dream. Very manful. Bremuna Bra Sammy back on the line and I feel bit me and so kind of back.
Arizona Zumbila on the when you say about disinfection exercise now fumigation exercise. What would you number one? When you